Mama told her son to turn up, I said okay bet. R.I.P. my grandma, she said one day you up next. Mixing my feelings with the
Alright, yo, what's up guys? So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get a Travis Scott sort of look in your photos. I think I mentioned him before, but they're taken by Rayscorruptedmind. He's a crazy photographer. That whole look is sort of spread across like Ray's whole like Insta feed. So if you need any more inspiration, go check his page out. But yeah, I'm just going to be kind of recreating this look. The photo that we're going to be doing this on, I'm actually going to use it as a thumbnail for the next episode of One Take. And One Take is basically just a series I got going on and just basically about my life, what it's like being a videographer. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, be sure to subscribe and leave a like too. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So yeah, I'm going to put all the details of all the settings somewhere, maybe at the bottom, maybe to the side. I'm not going to go into specifics. It's just about making choices, what sort of works for your own image. So I've opened up Lightroom and there's a bunch of tabs on the bottom you can see. So I think I'm going to start off, right off the bat, I'm going to go into the light folder on Lightroom and I'm going to go to curves. So I'm going to adjust the curves and I'm going to want to like make it a bit darker, quite like a wide photo. Just copy this arrangement of the curve and you should be good for the most part. So that's just basically what I'm gonna do with the curves. Then we're still in the light folder on the light tab. So I'm gonna put down the contrast. You don't actually have to like follow this exactly to a T. So like I might switch this around. So I actually found out that putting the exposure down actually makes it look a lot better. In this photo especially, it's quite a wide photo. I'm trying to darken out the background, make the foreground stand out a bit, especially since I use flash too. And like this effect will work really well if you use flash. So yeah, I'll just modify the highlights. So I'm putting the highlights down a bit, and then I'm putting the shadows up a bit, just so that you know I just put the shadows up a bit so you can see a couple more things. Oh no, I actually put the shadows down. This is just so that you know I try and darken out the background, and then I put the whites up a bit. I feel like it, especially with like the shoes and like the clothes I'm wearing, like when I put the white up a bit, it's gonna like add a little bit of like a glow effect, which I actually covered in this video, but you know it's gonna add like a subtle little glow effect if you put the whites up a tiny bit. So here you can see the before and after. So far looking good. We haven't got the actual look and the color yet, so let's dive into the color tab. So I'm gonna put the temperature up a bit, sort of like heat it up. It just makes it a bit more warmer, and then I'm gonna pull the tint down a bit too to -14. I feel that this is the base of the effect, but as you can see there's still a lot of colors. They're sort of clashing with each other. So we're obviously gonna make sure that there's just a single tone later on, but for now this is cool. So I want to desaturate it a bit, but I'll put the vibrance up a bit. I don't actually know what this is for. So you can actually put the vibrance down and then put the saturation down too. But sometimes I put the vibrance up and the saturation down. It just depends on the photo. Like depends how bright your things are. Like in this specific photo, like my shirt is really red, like really bright, so I decided to put it down. But you can actually put it up if you wanted to. So here the hue colors, and we're not gonna mess around with like the luminance or the hue. We're just gonna change the saturation, and yeah, you can just copy what I'm doing. The main thing is to basically desaturate everything, because we're gonna obviously apply like we're gonna like wash this over like a brown orange dark sort of tint. So we're basically trying to like put everything down. The only thing I want to keep up a bit, or you can change if you want to, is the blue, because especially if you have a sky or you have a sea, you kind of want it to look natural. You kind of want it to look a bit blue. So you don't have to put the blue down as well. So like I think I put it down a bit. I didn't put it down as much as the others. That's basically just because like I wanted to have like some sort of blue tint to it. So now we can go into color grading. We're not really going to be messing with the shadows and the highlights. So in the shadows, I put the hue to be like an orange sort of tone, and as you can see, I put the saturation up quite a bit. And this is what I was talking about the wash. So right now we've got like the main the main look of the image that we was looking for. Yeah, that's basically it for the shadow. Then we can move over to the highlights. This is just a subtle hint. So I add like a bit of orange, but I make it more red, like a red sort of orange tone. And I put the hue to be around around 7, 8, 9, around that sort of area. And then I put the saturation to be low as well, like about like a 6 on saturation, because you don't want this, the highlights to like overpower the shadows, because I feel like the sort of brown orange wash that we've got over it looks really cool. And as you can see from the before and after, it's working. So this is sort of like a spin on the film look. It's not exactly the film look. You don't have to de-sharpen anything. You don't have to like unsharpen anything. You don't have to blur anything out. You can actually sharpen things with this sort of look. I've seen it work for some of Ray's photos. So you can actually sharpen things too, and make them look sharp, but not too much. And yeah, you want to put down the clarity a bit too. The main thing is to put the grain up a bit. And I'm gonna zoom in here. You can't really see it here. I've zoomed in. You can't really see it here, but you can see it in the final photo. But I've put the grain up a bit, and then I put the size up a bit too. And then I put the dehaze down, and I put the clarity down too. This is just so that it looks a bit more natural, less rigid, less like. I feel like when I put the clarity down and I put the texture down, it makes the image look a bit nicer. That's just in my experience anyways. So I actually put the sharpening up a bit in this, not too much. I think I put the sharpening up to like 1 or something, just for something. And then yeah, that's basically it. And as you can see, this is the image right now. Such an improvement from the first photo, and this was taken on an iPhone, so like anyone could do this. This was taken on an iPhone. So yeah, I'm gonna use this for like a thumbnail. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out, and yeah, you can just follow the same sort of steps that I did, and you can get an image like this too. So thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone who's watched. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. I appreciate everyone who's watched one take, the last episode. Next episode, I'm gonna give you a sneak preview of the thumbnail. I'm turning 20, so I think I might call it like 20 things I learned being 20 or something. I don't know. But yeah, I finished school too. I basically finished my exams in a week or something. So then I might just call this episode like freshman of the year or something. I don't know. I'm still messing with it, but I'm trying to make each episode better than the last episode. So yeah, I know I'm rambling on about one take, but this is generally something that I'm really excited about. And just when I finish school, I have more time to just show everyone what we're doing. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. I appreciate you for watching. And yeah, share this to someone who hasn't seen it. And I want to do a bunch of these type of videos, like, oh, edit like this person, get this sort of look. If you have like an artist or someone on Insta that you really like their photos but you don't know how to edit like them, be sure to leave me a comment or DM me and just be like, yo, how do I edit like this person? I got you. And I'm gonna make a video on that, because you're helping me. I get a video out of it and you get to know how to edit like them. So be sure to let me know down below.
I'm a man on a mission. I gotta go get it. If I'm winning, I'm not quitting. And it costs way too much for the life that I'm living. Every store that I walk in, I'm breaking a 7. All the clothes that I wear be so damn appealing.